Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm so excited to drop some knowledge on you guys. You know who it is, Lisa, the Self Mastery Princess. So today I'm going to be talking about not worrying about problems unless they're actually happening to you. So many times we spend days, months, years worrying about things that just simply do not happen. Don't use your life force energy to be worrying about things that has not occurred right now. And this is something that helped me tremendously, right? When I started saying, you know what, I'm not going to focus on a problem until it is actually happening right now in real time, I started feeling so much lighter. I started seeing a huge difference in my spirit and in my energy. And when you talk about self mastery and knowing yourself, you really have to be able to know, okay, how can I handle these things? And the question that always helps me when I'm faced with different circumstances is, what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst possible thing that can happen? Let's say, for example, you have a bill coming up. Maybe your funds are not there. What's the worst that could happen? They turn off the service, something. Most times, in most cases, they'll work with you if you communicate with them. So what's the worst that can happen, or at least give you some time? So now if you're in that financial situation, then you can say, okay, no, this isn't an ideal situation right now in this moment, but I know that the worst possible thing that can happen is that I have to pay a late fee of $20. Another instance that I think we all may have experienced is when you're in the airport and your flight is delayed. What's the worst possible thing that can happen? You get to your destination later than expected. And another thing that can help you is that start having gratitude. Even, and guys, like I told you, I'm very transparent and I'm going on this journey with you. For instance, my car is getting service done right now, and I dropped it off yesterday, and I wanted it to be ready because of course I have things I need to do. So, I felt myself that little irritation coming up, and I immediately stopped and I said, you know what, God, thank you that I have a car. Thank you that I'm only inconvenienced. Not even inconvenienced. Thank you that it's only one day. And then I started thinking about, look at all the people who don't have cars, who they have to figure out where to go and all of these things. And here I am. I'm so blessed and fortunate to have a whole vehicle that is being serviced and that is getting ready and getting prepared to me so that when I'm on the road, I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm always supported. Things are always working out for me. So that's how you switch it. That's how you want to switch any situation. You can always find a silver lining between any situation. So if you feel worry coming about, take a second and step back and say, you know what? I might not have all the money that I have in my account, but thank God for an account. Thank God for internet. If you're watching this video, you are an abundant person. You know how many people across the world don't even have internet or, connection to even be able to get on YouTube? You're already blessed than most people. And I know this is going to be a new process, but when you start to train your mind and your body to start to think like that, you literally just start to become more free. You start to be more happy. Things don't tend to bother you. So it's not that the slight inconvenience or the irritation isn't going to come up, but when it comes up, this is a strategy that you're going to implement. You're going to turn that and you're going to alchemize that. You're going to say, you know what, I'm not feeling well, but God, thank you that I can go and I can walk. I don't have to go to the hospital. Whatever it is, like you are trying to get to a goal, you're trying to make a certain amount of money. You know what, I'm not there yet right now, but you know what, God, thank you for the mindset. Thank you for the information. Thank you for the fact that I'm even in transition. And that's the whole thing about mastering yourself, is you got to understand, you got to fall in love with that journey, with that transition, because you're turning into a new person. So a lot of the times it's hard because it's like You're watching the movie, but you're in the movie. So you're not even seeing all the progress that you're making. So a lot of the time when we start to worry, it's like, what's next? How am I going to do this? How is this going to happen? It's like, just relax and take a second and say, you know what? This is okay. I've already made it to this point. What's the worst that can happen? I'm here. If I'm here, it can be done. Solutions come to me very easily. It always works out to me. You just keep telling yourself that things always work out for me. I always get what I want. So even if it seems like it's something I don't want, I know it's going to somehow, some way be something that I want. And this literally will start to be your way of life with everything. Just really, because the thing about it, worrying, complaining, it doesn't help. In fact, it even prolongs the situation, right? So let's say you are having a bad day and you call 4 or 5 of your friends and say, hey, I'm having a bad day. Today is horrible. The recession, the this, the that, all this stuff, right? You have transferred that to 5 different people. So now guess what's going to happen when you get off the phone with those 5 friends? Next time y'all talk, they're going to ask you that again. How you feel about this thing? It's gonna bring, now you could have already forgotten about it, living your life happy, it's over with, it's done, but now they bringing that back. So now you're stretching that negativity, you're stretching that negative energy. So that's why when you have these worry feelings, just let them run through your body like the shower water run down your back. Just let it, you know what, it's okay. Try to find, and sometimes you might not be at the place where you can instantly go to gratitude. If that's not the case, just change your mind. Start looking at vacations. Start looking at outfits, clothes that you like to wear. Start looking at your favorite sports game. Whatever that you need to do to get your mind off of the topic, just pattern shift, pattern switch. Learn how to hold your energy. Learn how to really make your life relaxed, And most of the time, 99% of the things that we worry about does not happen. Here we are again, coming to the end of another successful, fruitful year. There were things I was, oh my gosh, this and that. And guess what? Everything worked out. And even the things that didn't work out, they worked out in hindsight for my favor. So all those things, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're at a point in your life where you feel like you just are so overwhelmed, you're so stressed out, it's the end of the year, listen, it's okay. Release it. Be happy and be grateful that you're here. Right now, you're here. You're in life. You're in this experience. We are sharing. That is a huge blessing. That is a huge accomplishment. You made it to today. And just take it day by day. And for me, when it does come to a place where I feel like it's overwhelming, I stop doing day by day. I start doing minute by minute. I literally drop it. I don't even let it penetrate through me. Be very mindful of where you're letting your energy go. That's what's going to keep happening. So if you are constantly bringing worry, you literally you're erupting cancer in your body. You're erupting illnesses in your body when you're spending time worrying yourself into this place of, sickness. You're literally, so at the end of the day, what can you do? If you do your best, that's it. Trust yourself. Trust that, I did my best, and leave the rest up to God. If you did your best, and especially if you did your best, especially if you did everything you could, you say, you know what, I've done my part, and then I will leave it. But in my experience, it always has been that there's always a way. Let that be your mind. That's my mindset. There's always a way. And we don't have to limit ourselves to this. It has to be, because a lot of the time what we'll do is we're worrying about something because we want it from this particular set place on this day, and it has to look like this. No. What is the real thing that you want? If you want more money into your life, or you want more love into your life, look at how you're already experiencing that in other different areas. You have electricity. That's a form of prosperity. That's a form of abundance. You have your friends and your family calling you, supporting you. That's a form of love. No, it might not be the ideal love that you want to, that will come, but appreciate what you have now. Keep it open. I don't like to put any limitations on God. God, when you're ready to bless me, I'm looking everywhere, however it want to come, whatever package it is, I'm open and available for that blessing, because that's my ultimate source. My source is not human beings. My source is not going to come from this one particular person. My ultimate source is coming from the Creator, somebody that has power to really make things happen. So when I want something, I don't put it in the hands of, oh, it has to come from here. It can come from anywhere. My phone call, I'm checking, I'm happy. I don't know where my next blessing is going to come from. I keep it open. So that also helps with the worry, when you know that you've already, it can come from anywhere. It can come in any form, and what's for you will always be for you. So I just wanted to come on here with this very quick video about not to worry. Drop in the comments and say, I'm done with worrying. No worrying in 2023. I'll talk to you guys soon. The Self Mastery Princess. Bye.